So after you run out to the auto parts store and get the correct filter, hey, what's up YouTubers? It's Mark Methods, and today we'll be performing an oil change on a MK7 Golf TSI 1.8 liter turbo. Since this is also the 75,000 mile service, we'll also be performing that at the same time. In order to do the oil change, you'll need new drain plugs with gaskets, 6 quarts of fully synthetic 502 Volkswagen approved oil, engine oil filter, engine air filter, and cabin filter. You also need these tools in order to perform the service. Alright, so let's begin. First, we gotta pop the hood. Now you want to pop the hood and remove the oil cap to vent. Let's take a look in the owner's manual. If we look in the back, we find oil on page 307. This will tell us all the information we need to know. So page 308 and 309, oil capacities and oil specifications. So we need to be using a 502, 503, or 504 approved Volkswagen oil. We will need approximately 5.7 quarts. And the general recommendation is 540 or 530. I'll be using 040 in my car. It's a daily driver. I've been using it for a while. It's fine. But you should probably stick to Volkswagen's recommended viscosities. Alright, so this is the drain plug that we need to pull out. All you need is a flathead screwdriver. Very easy. So let's get our oil catch in place. Once the oil begins to drip like this, we are ready to close it back up. I'm going to grab a little bit of oil from here. I'm going to apply it to our new drain plug O-ring around the side. I'm just going to get that nice and lubed up. Take our screwdriver, put this back in. And there we go. No torquing or over tightening. It's a pretty neat idea. Let's remove the engine cover. Just need a 32mm socket to get to the oil filter housing and a socket wrench. As you can see, this is our cartridge filter. Make sure that these O-rings come out and don't get stuck. So now we'll want to remove the cartridge from the housing. Just by tugging on it, it'll come off. We'll also want to remove the O-ring. That. And when we grab our new filter, it will come with a new O-ring and filter. So here's our filter media. And here's our O-ring. So we don't want to damage this new O-ring, so what we want to do is apply some oil to it. You can take some of the old oil or new oil, it doesn't matter. Just make sure it's lubed up before we put it on so it doesn't tear. There we go. Take your new cartridge, doesn't matter which way. Snap it in place. And just reinsert. Now this has a recommended torque of 25 Newton meters plus 5 Newton meters, or 18.5 foot-pounds to about 22 foot-pounds. So let's set our torque wrench to 20 foot-pounds. Now that we're all torqued up, we just need to add oil back in. So we're just going to set our funnel down. Now this opening is a little bit small, so I'm just going to kind of tilt it to the side. If you get a funnel that's a little bit more narrow at the bottom, it might help. Now we're adding, according to the manual, 5.7 quarts. We're going to get to 5, we'll check, and then we'll start adding the 6th quart of oil in to see where we're at. That was the 5th quart. So we're going to check the dipstick. Just to see where we're at. Cleaned it off. And it looks like we're already halfway through. So good thing we didn't add that extra quart in. I'm going to give it a start, let it sit for a little bit and see if it needs any additional oil. Just going to pop the top back on. Looks like we need a little more oil. Poured in a little bit more than half a quart. Let's check it one more time. I think we should be good. Next up, we'll be doing the air filter. These are T25 Torx. You don't need electric tools to do this. It's just faster to do it this way. Once they're all loosened up, pull up. Grab the old filter. This one looks nice and worn. This one came with the winter mesh on it. I did not intend to purchase this. Make sure everything is seated and sealed. And that's it. Alright, so next we're going to swap out the cabin filter. You want to clean out your glove box before you do this. There's two buttons, here and here, at the left and right. You just want to push on these in the up direction. This will release. You push down, that will release. in here. There's 3 tabs at the top. These 3 tabs. Now inside is your cabin filter. Oh my goodness. This one's filled with all sorts of stuff. So after you run out to the auto parts store and get the correct filter, you want to make sure the airflow is pointing down. Just align these tabs at the bottom and then push up. And that's it. The cabin filter has been changed. Now the last step will be resetting the service indicator. You can do that by holding down the odometer, turning on the ignition. It'll ask you to reset. Just press it again, and that's it. And that'll complete your oil change. And there we go, no more indication.